Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to apply your Jamberry wrap nails. The full thing, the way I do it, with all the little tips and things like that. That just make sure it adheres properly to your nail. So first of all, wash your hands. Wash your hands with sort of washing up liquid, anything that gets rid of oil on the nail, and then dry them. And then you want to prepare your nails for the wraps. So file them, so just like this, file them how you'd normally file your nails. One tip when applying Jamberry wraps is just to make sure that the sort of edge of the nail is curved slightly. So you know when you can get like sort of square, rounded square shape on your nail. Well, just make sure that the little two ends here are sort of rounded off a bit. Can you see they're a bit more? Oops, they're a bit more rounded. So just make sure that's rounded and just a bit smoother, because what that does is it just makes it a lot easier for the wraps to adhere to. And there's no sharp bits, so it's not going to catch. So just make sure all your nails are done. I only have short nails, but these are mine. You know, some are shorter than the others, but what are you going to do? And then use a buffering file just to smooth them all down, so it's nice and smooth on the sides here, on the ends. And you can also use this on the actual nail itself just to smooth that down. And that's really important because you don't want any lumps and bumps to be on the nail itself. Now I've already sort of prepared my cuticles yesterday, so it should be okay. But just use this, one of these, and just go through your cuticles. I don't know if you can see this, but just do this. So what you try to do is just make sure that you're pushing the cuticle all the way back off the nail. That's it. And then making sure that there's no sort of any dirt or actual cuticle on the nail that's coming up, any dry skin or anything like that. So you just want a nice, clear, clean base. Megan, you want to tap down slightly? Thanks. Cheers, babe. And then this just adds to the length of the nail as well. Looks cool. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay. So yeah, what you want is a nice, smooth nail. Something that's, you know, not going to catch or no oil, etc. So I'm just doing this quickly because I did them yesterday. But often you'll get like big cuticle bits that you can use this sharper end to try and get it. Or you can even use like this to like peel it off, or even scissors. You can also use this. This is an actual cuticle pusher. So that goes in like this. You can use like things like this, just sort of whatever tools, orange stick tools to get at it. So once you've done that, go back with this and file it down really nicely so there's no lumps and bumps. So what you want is a nice dry nail bed. There you go. Looks good. Looking good. And then what I'll do is I'll use one of these things here, these little alcohol wipe things, just to wipe down the nails. These are like Jamberry ones. But again, you can just literally wash your hands and then dry them. So this is really important. This gets rid of any excess oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for that to dry. Have a sip of wine. I've actually written down on a sheet, printed off a sheet of, I've watched a few YouTube channels and a few things of how to actually apply the nails properly and all the little tips that go with it. I've also learned from experience myself how I find the best way to do it, so I just wrote it down so I make sure I don't miss anything every time I do it. So now I just need to pick the wrap that is gonna fit me. So I'm gonna go with these Lush ones today. Oh my god, I'm so excited. They look so cool. Oh my god, they look well good. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. So I just tend to find that my little finger goes a bit like that. So anyway, get your scissors. Go with this side. cut it like this. I'm literally just going to go straight like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to use this, and it's going to be the same on both hands. So this bit is effectively one whole manicure. Okay, get rid of that there. So I'm going to start with the little nail. I've got my little heater thing here all ready and prepped to go. I'll start off with the little nail first, I think. Cut it in half. Okay, so you get your orange stick and you just get it like this. So that's cut in half like that. And you just peel it under like so. That's it. Press it down a little bit to catch it. Oops. And there it is. Okay. So use the heater, turn it on for a bit, let it heat up a bit. What I found is, and this is going to fit perfectly on my nail, but if it didn't, just because I've tested it, you see, yeah, it's a good size. But if I didn't, if it didn't fit, I could just trim it down ever so slightly with some scissors. Just trying to make it fit a bit better.